normal muffler. That's all to do with the straight pipe. So we're gonna stick this son of a bitch in fucking probably in, I don't know what that is there, probably B1. We got this big fucking thing behind it. We're gonna just step it out of the way. Well, how's she going today, guys? You're gonna get some videoception here. Rob's gonna have a video, I'm gonna have a video, we're all gonna have a video. So, I had the executive decision here that Rob and I basically had this thing ready to be painted green. So even if that guy, the neighbor, says it's not in his budget, we're gonna just do it anyway, and I'm just not charging him the labor of us doing it. I'll charge him the $600 for the paint, because that's still in his budget, and I just won't charge him the labor. He's a good shit and always gets me to seed and spray for him and stuff, so we'll just call this job security, that for as long as he's farming, he's got to hire me to seed for him, and it'll all be even. So anyway, Rob and I spent all day again here today, cleaning, masking, prepping stuff again, sanding, priming. I done a piss pile of body work on this hood here, where it was all folded over. It's not perfect, but I mean, it's not going to a fucking show anywhere. The front, I got it painted already, but it was all typical loader tractor stuff. The front was banged up a bit. This here, I think the muffler once upon a time must have got crunched into it, because this was all kinds of fucked up. So looks pretty nice now. I never made a video of it before, and I should have. I never fucking thought of it, but anyway, we got all these pieces primed and ready, and then that stuff that's only going to get painted on one side, because you don't see the other side, like that's up against the fuel tanks and stuff. Just to keep it a little cheaper for them, we won't use as much paint that way. And then this is stuff that you got to paint all the sides, because you see all the sides. So they're hanging on our patented paint piece holder 5000. Rob's just getting his fancy suit on there. Yeah, that's fucking scary. He's gonna need you to cough for it. No. He's going to use the big gun on the tractor and these pieces. And then the screens I'm going to do with the rattle can, because I've always had bad luck using the gun. It ends up plugging all the little pinholes on the screens for whatever reason. So I suppose probably a solid hour's worth of painting here. We'll get to her and I'll bring you back in a few. Woo-wee. Look at that guy go. It's almost like he had a course or something on painting once upon a time. Almost mirrors. Pretty close.
Holy fuck, you made a mess in my shop. It's all green in here.
Well, it's the next day, and did it ever turn out fucking nice? Now it's my favorite part, unmasking everything. I started on it already because I just couldn't help myself. Get a little bit of color on all that solid green, have a little bit of black. I'm gonna get the tires unwrapped, and I started doing stuff up on the dash, but I don't really want to. I know the platform's rusted, kind of whatever, but paint's a little soft yet, so I don't want to start clambering around on it quite yet. So I might not do the rest of it right yet. So we can get all that done, and I put the grill back on the front. We get the straps on and the air filter. See what we can get done. I'm still a real hurting unit with whatever's going on in my hip and leg here, so we're not going to do any too much heavy lifting because I don't want to put myself in a hospital bed. Will be the next step. So anyway, I'll get all this tape and shit off and go from there. So I'll talk to you in a few. What did we leave off doing? I don't even fucking remember anymore. So Dad and Amanda started putting new kits in the breakaways on the back here. They just went to go put heifers and things away in the barn for the night. Amanda got the hood badges put on here. Looks pretty sharp. I just finished putting the front tires on and painting the studs now that they're tight. Fan and pulley are on. Seat is all together. Someone cut off a piece of it though. There's supposed to be another bracket in here for this to bolt to, but it's not there, but it's pretty well solid anyways. So I got to finish bolting the seat and stuff together, but that's going to be a tomorrow project. At this point, took most of my afternoon was getting the, I would say most of my afternoon, but good chunk of it was putting the circulating heater on, getting it all plumbed in. It had one on it before, but that it was on upside down, and that bracket didn't work, so took it off, made a new one. Had to kind of put it at a bit of an angle because this soft heater hose wanted to kink off on me, but whatever. Alternator back on, had to make sure everything was going to clear left, right, up, down, side to side. So that's all on. Wiring and things are back into place. I got to unmask my dash. I think that's what I'm going to do now. I got to run or put another 90 and get this to come out here instead of out the side of the hood. What else? I don't know. I've been doing stuff all day, but little things. So I think we're on to dash then. So I got decals made for this thing too. So it's got the proper vintage emblem on the seat like it's supposed to have. You can only get the new style or a black one, and I don't like how that looks, so that's got the proper deer on it. Yeah, I can finish unmasking that. I'll probably give it another shot tomorrow. I just rattle canned the hub where I scratched it and stuff, so it's not like the tires aren't ever going to come on and off again, so rattle can paint on the studs are going to be good enough. Not like we're just like I heard on old Vice Grip Garage, you know, we're not even looking for compliments. We're just, you walk out of bingo from 48 feet away and someone goes, that's a nice unit in the dark. That's all we're going for here. Just like he said, fuck, I laughed. So that's exactly it. So I suppose I'll keep poking away at it. Tomorrow, getting down to a short list. The rad should be in, so we'll get all that put together. Filters, fluids, starter battery. Dad can finish that breakaway kit. And I think that'll be it. He's not going to put the loader on. He has a loader here for it, but it needs work and stuff too, and it's just kind of getting down on the budget a little bit. It's funny how parts add up. You don't really expect it, but I spent another fucking $800 in town today getting a battery and fluids and stuff for it. So that's how she goes. Anyway, she'll look sharp on their coon rake anyways, so bring it back in a few.
Can I get that last one? Because I know we can get this.
Can you twist it the right way?
No.
Do you want some light?
Oh, so she's quiet. She knows what's going on.
That's not right, is it?
Yeah, there you go. Tighten that stupid nut. Old Shane Holstey's a quitter and doesn't put that nut on, but Amanda's gonna get it with the special wrench, special tool, right? Anyway, many days have passed. New rad's in, everything's all back together basically. Getting the starter put back on and then hook the wiring up. Put some coolant in it. We gotta make a floor for it yet. I'm waiting for the steel to be cut. And finish wiring up a few lights, but getting there. Dad got... Is it tight? Want me to try? Sure. Okay. Here's the other thing that's been going on in between times. I'm getting wheat seed cleaned. I'm just picking up the clean stuff for the first load of it here. Won't all fit on one truck, so Dad's coming with the Detroit, and then we'll have to come back again with the 3-ton to pick up the screenings, but a conveyor auger fucking moves grain. Not really a conveyor auger, but you know what I'm saying, so. Anyway. Get her loaded up here and talk to you in a few. Well, got these brackets back on here. Supposed to be a handle from here to this one, and then in here is like a 1-inch metric fine thread, I mean whatever, 24 millimeter threaded hole, and the old light was on a mount here, so there'd be a light on each side of your dash. Well, that was all long gone, so Dad made these pieces of angle iron and actually found brackets that fit on these. These are the old lights off the McCormick. I put those way brighter ones on it. Originally these were on the back of the cab upside down, and the cab had the other half of this bracket to hold this light, so he found those ones. That's why the wires are out the top here right now, but I don't think that's really going to matter too much when they get zip tied like that. And then that's what these two on the back here are also. There were no lights. Well, it had that light on the back of it, but none of them worked anymore, so that's going to be the 4 lights on it. I think it's going to work pretty fucking dandy. It's going to look good and look right anyways. Have the lights on the way they're supposed to be again, so call me a nerd. I like when things are the way they're supposed to be like that. So I've never, even my 4010 that I have to work on, this is a 63, mine's a 60, but it doesn't have those brackets on it for those lights. So there's a few neat things on this one I've come across that I haven't seen on other ones. So anyway, kind of like this tag here, I guess. Oh, I gotta take the tape off of that yet. 1 minute, I'll take the tape off. I'll show you what it is. So usually on the hoods, there's a sticker. It had them, you couldn't read them anymore, so I just ground them off. But this obviously got put on at the factory and never came off. But these tractors, usually the ones that have the sticker on the hood too, after they are built, they're shipped directly up to Winnipeg, which is a fairly big place where these tractors were coming into Western and some of Eastern Canada. So like that sticker, I've seen other people on YouTube like that have seen those stickers, and they call them a Canadian tractor. They didn't really know what it meant. Well, that just meant that these tractors were shipped directly here. There was no they never had a stint as being an American tractor. They got built there and then they got put on the train and they came here. So anyway, I think that's where I'm going to leave you for this video. Amanda just brought me some water to put in the rad because I just bought straight concentrate for the antifreeze, so I gotta dilute it a little bit. The fucking hose is dripping. They aren't putting the loader back on this year, so Dad and I just capped it off. I'm gonna have to make a hose with a 90 to come out of here between the hood and the dash instead of out the side of the dash, but that's next winter me's problem, so fuck that guy. He can worry about that. Right, Amanda? Right. Anyways, hopefully you liked the video. If you did, make sure you like and leave a comment, and if you're not, subscribe so you can see it when it's done, because that's going to be, I hope, tomorrow it's on the tail end of being done. So look at this goddamn stuff. Fucking non-sticking junk. Fuck's sakes, eh? Anyway, I suppose, thanks for watching. Talk to you in the next one. Say bye.